here in Thornton Township, and I have a lot of questions about how a lot of money has been spent and how a lot of things have been managed. And so, as a person of prayer, I am asking that people who also believe in prayer would pray for us that things would be solved here. Please pray for us. Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right, next. Next is Thelma Jack. Good evening. I would like to discuss about the ZAP program. And I really don't trust the Delgado group to negotiate this contract. And I think we need to we need to let it rest for a bit, and we need to go into these schools and try to get these students to cut grass, because this is a lot of kids that parents cannot provide for them, and they need gym shoes and help with their clothes. And I don't think that we should be trying to get this organization, whoever this is, to cut all the grass in the different towns. I think we need to wait on that. I feel that the trustees need to be the heart of the people, and they should not be siding with the mayor and just being a rubber stamp. Supervisor. You guys will, I'm sorry, you both, whatever. But I just don't think that you guys should be siding with Tiffany Henyard on this, because you gotta be the voice of the people, and the people are crying out. We do not like what's happening to the township. We are in the red, even though they're trying to make us think that we're not. The paperwork has been cooked up, and it's not correct. We are not in the black, we are in the red. So I want you trustees to really think about it. Be the voice of the people. That is your job. Your job is not with Tiffany Henyard. You guys are supposed to speak for the people and protect the people. And like I said before, I don't trust the Delgado group, because they have not did a good job in Dalton, and they have really put us in a bad way in Dalton, and the same thing is happening in the township. So I don't feel comfortable with them negotiating anything for us, because they're not for us. They are for Tiffany Henyard and what she's trying to do, and they're just trying to gain whatever they can gain. And they already caught up in a lot of garbage with the school board and all of that. So why would we trust these people? This administration cannot be trusted at all. No.
So I'm the woman that constantly remind them, y'all going to jail.
Absolutely.
Y'all are going to jail, and I'm going to keep reminding you all that. So if you all want to go down with this woman, because she definitely going to jail.
No, it's not.
Y'all going to jail if y'all follow her.
Next person.
Do the right thing.
That's right.
You don't want to be in a jail cell. She gonna be in a jail cell.
Take your 4 3 minutes.
She's gonna be in a jail cell. Period. And everybody else that's been helping her. People that's been helping her steal properties in Dalton. All of them. All of them. You're going to jail, ma'am. You're going to jail. That's a part of my statement. That is a part of my statement. Hey, that's a part of my statement. You can't stop it. Stop stealing the properties in Dalton. That's what
I agree with her. Stop stealing.
That's right. That's all she does.
First off, I wanted to piggyback on what she said about the children and the mowing of the lawns. I have a son that could benefit from that program. I have friends that have kids in the community that could benefit from that program. So I don't understand how y'all did y'all recruiting or y'all sourcing when y'all were looking for the children, because I've been a recruiter for over 10 years, and I know it's not that hard to find children that want to work. Also, when I was speaking about children, I don't know if anybody knows, but a good friend of mine's son was murdered in Dalton, June 13th, about 1 a.m. The mayor hasn't said anything. The supervisor, of course, is not going to say anything because she It's over 17 municipalities, so she's too big for that. She feels like we're bums, so, you know, but however, we are looking for the person who shot my friend's son. They pulled up behind his car and they just started shooting into it. And her son was shot several times in the body, once in the head. Nobody, like Andrew Holmes is supposed to be one of the people because he's still a trustee, but you think he reached out to the family? No, this happened in Dalton. This happened on her territory. And you think that she had even the courtesy to reach out to the mother that is more, she lost her son. And then she lost another son 9 months earlier. So she lost both of her sons within 9 months time frame. You think anybody reached out to them? No. Where's Andrew Holmes? Is he still even a trustee, or is he still even on this board? Nobody will answer that. Nobody will answer that still. And it's like, it's a shame that instead of her caring, instead of her looking up like other people say, she just rather sit down and write because she knows she's dead fucking wrong. Excuse my language, but she's dead wrong. And a person like you, a supervisor or a mayor, you should just step down. I don't know where the FBI is at. We really need them to just come and bust in this meeting and just take her ass to jail. However, she just needs to step down because you are not a leader. You are a failure.
Yes, you got 30 more minutes. You had 30 more minutes.
I did.
Yeah,
I said what I said. She already know.
Right, 30
I must start by thanking the supervisor for such outrageous spending and retaliatory behavior, which has created a genuine grassroots movement of people protesting. On the positive side, my wife and I have made some very good friends recently, all united in the same cause. We never would have met them under normal circumstances. I'm also encouraged that very recently, a couple of the trustees have come forward to state that it should be the trustees listening to the residents who run the township, not the criminal organization who has been calling all the shots. I must also state our frustration, especially since reading the current proposed budget. The finance director promised several months of public engagement in preparing the budget and told the trustees in this room 2 months ago that it would be posted online. Instead, the administration kept the budget hidden from the public and postponed the budget hearing to the very last minute at a time when many were at work. I hope that everyone will help Trustee Gonzalez and the finance director schedule 2 public forums before we give a revised budget to the trustees to approve. 3 of the trustees have already heard my observations on the proposed budget, and that's encouraging. We taxpayers need to know what is so urgent that we must double expenditures, give township staff salary increases averaging 50%, and plunge the township $6.3 million further into the red, or $12.3 million further into the red in just 1 year if the grants don't materialize. I'm not the only one here who noticed the importance of grants in the budget. Last year, the township declared $6.5 million in grant money as income, which helped create the appearance of the surplus that the supervisor has been bragging about. Unfortunately, as of last week, that grant had not yet been received, although Finance Director Hunt assures the trustees that it will arrive by the end of the month. More troubling is the way that grants received recently have been spent. This February, the supervisor announced that she was giving away $1 million in rent and mortgage assistance in 1 month, with a maximum of $3,000 per renter or home buyer whose applications were accepted.
All right, time's up.
No, it's not.
That equals
Keep going.
333
That's right.
grants.
Keep going,
I cleared
honey.
this with the clerk. I was
Keep
I had a
going.
minute taken away from me last time.
And it's not his time. We got 3 minutes. We got 3 minutes. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Yes, keep going, babe. Keep going.
So much.
Keep going, honey. I'll come help you, girl.
To know what you're gonna do. Okay, right.
But you didn't come.
I think once we get the front room done, I think we'll feel better.
You did not sign in, ma'am, so it's Trina Downs is next in line. Trina Downs, you have the floor.
So this February, the supervisor announced that he was giving away $1 million in mortgage assistance that month, with a maximum of $3,000 per renter or home buyer whose application were accepted. That equals at least 333 grants.
Out of order.
No, you're out of order. You're out of order. You stop. We run the show, not you. You don't run shit. No, you ain't gonna do nothing. We run the show, not you. You don't run shit.
Absolutely.
I don't trust none of you.
Thanks for the question.
No, 3 minutes. That's right. 3 minutes. You ain't gonna never get it. We ain't gonna allow you to run it. You ain't running shit. That's 3 minutes. You ain't running nothing. Yes. You're supposed to get 3 minutes. We're supposed to get 3 minutes. You do that shit in dope. That's the shit you do in dope, but that's gonna end too.
What?
You don't run no show.
I sit here and I let you speak.
That's right. Stop being a fucking criminal and then you'll get respect. You ain't gonna get no respect. You're a damn criminal. She gets paid by the man to do that.
Excuse me.
And you know I do that because she has to surprise me to children. Now what? I know. Now what? I don't say that's right. So now you're here. You gave everybody else. You know that's right. You can't afford metal detector, but the people still can't come in the village and speak. I got a damn problem with that. Especially when you was trying to speak and I pushed you to the front when them people was trying to stop you from talking. How dare you shut the people out?
That's right.
Don't you ever shut the people out.
That's right.
Juneteenth was yesterday. We gotta fight black people for rights round here.
That's right.
That's what you saying. That's what you saying. I was locked out of 3 meetings. You understand? That ain't right. If you scared, you scared. If you scared in Dalton, you scared in Thornton. What's the damn difference? This room way small. Who are you protecting? Andrew Holmes, yourself? Who are you scared for?
Ain't nobody after her. Ain't nobody after her ass.
We know that.
Ain't nobody after her.
This has got to stop. The FBI after her. Stop shutting down the voice of the people. And you won't have a problem. Because we're going to speak, whether you want us to speak or not. When you put her in this seat with your nomination, you shut down the voice of the people. You said we couldn't vote because this shit would be too chaotic. And what the hell is it right now? So when she go, you go too. And everybody else who voted for her in that seat go too. So she gonna be a good company. She will not be alone. You understand that? And as far as jail, she'll be in there with Ronnie Rogers' ass and everybody else who was sitting there. Our previous corrupt mayor. Nothing has changed. They all corrupt. They all steal. Huh? And now they want us to play 3-card Molly with the next group of thieves. I'm not doing it. And I ain't gonna be locked down. have no damn
I
money.
don't think that works.
Cause we pay for that bill.
And there.
You understand that? That ain't your house. That's nachos with cheese. Okay? Cause you understand that nachos with cheese. That's all it is. I don't know that. And so we say,
I approve that message. All those poor senior citizens walking on walkers trying to get to the village. And she locked them out.
Here, Mike Smith, get in for free.
All people up in here.
Yeah, okay.
Black, white, whatever. The tone of her mouth and the filthiness that came out of it. We are adults. These kids are looking at us.
Oh my God.
They looking at that criminal too. Yeah, these kids looking at that criminal. How about that?
Out of order.
How about that?
Out of order.
Kids looking at the criminal too. Kids looking at the criminal.
That she's got public comment. She shouldn't be talking. She shouldn't be talking.
It ain't your time to talk. It ain't your time to talk. That's not your time to talk. I get that, but it ain't your time to talk.
I didn't talk to everyone. My name is Jamil Taylor from THORNTON Township. I have two concerns, and maybe neither of them should be presented to this forum. The first one is starting in about 2004 or 5. I don't remember the count.
Oh, it won't
I'm not sure.
see. I
Maybe it
think
was 2012.
But
But anyway, for about 7 to 10 years,
I mean, I'm gonna
a
have-
group of 65
next couple days
seniors
I'll have
used to play
bottom part of
did
it
this
done.
at the
Just to
Riverdale
find
Center.
time if we would- Could have done it today. but I
We
had to go through my
asked
hair
for
and-
nothing except to suck up the air down there. We didn't ask for any supplies. Every now and then we might have asked for a container of ice, but we brought our own supplies. We even did the janitor's work because we cleaned up after ourselves. Suddenly, there were too many people there. So we reduced the number to about 50. Some of those people were not going to township revenue, but they were seniors. And when the money goes into the state, at that point, they don't divide it up. Later on, they do. But Thornton Township centers are the only centers in Thornton Township that do not allow you just to be a senior, and it doesn't matter where you're from.
Not yet.
We left a letter here for you. We left a letter on Huntington,
You know, if we can-
and we left a letter at Riverdale. We never got a response from you, so 3 of us went to Dalton Youth. You told us after the meeting you had no problem with it, because we asked, would you just grandfather in those people who quit and claim their views? You said you had no problem with it, you said you were
Where we're gonna put it.
We don't know if that ever happened, but the problem is, you said you had no problem with it. Those people now play elsewhere. So we had a very good group. Many of those people were military people. We even had a guy in a wheelchair that somebody would bring in. He was denied entrance. I don't understand that. Because now, on probably any given Tuesday, we might have 6, we might have 4. But we used to have a good group of people. They're having fun, just seniors wanting to do something in a safe environment. We asked for an ordinance that states that you definitely had to be a resident of Thornton Township. Never have received that. Never have. So the word that you gave us that you were okay with it, but it never came into fruition. So most of those people went elsewhere. Then COVID came. We understand that. That's my first concern. Why is it that the township buildings are the only ones that deny seniors from coming in? They can go to Country Club Hills, they can go to Max, and they can go any place they want to. But they cannot play here. And I don't understand it, because what they did was they signed in.
You got to play to pay.
We didn't have any axe murders or anybody like that. So
You deny seniors.
You have to pay to play.
Okay, I have another concern. Okay, my other concern is,
All right, but
does the township have an employee policy book?
that's your time.
You have a handbook.
That's your time. Thank you so much.
Okay, will somebody give you that time? It's not anybody.
Go ahead, mother.
But anyway, if you have a handbook,
Okay, then you have the
what
floor.
does it say about employees who are chronically absent or
Ma'am, that's
chronically
your time.
tardy
That's your
to
time.
their job? If it says anything, if they receive any punishment, then the same thing should apply to our supervisor who doesn't come, who doesn't show up, who doesn't get here on time, who cares nothing about us. If their pay is docked, hers should be also.
That's right.
Absolutely.
That's
All
right.
Alicia, you have the floor.
That's Dan.
No, Alicia, you have the floor. Go ahead.
No, it's Dan first.
Right.
First thing I need to point out is you also set your timers for 3 minutes.
Yep. Yep.
I know our
They made him
supervisor
like
mayor has a habit of making up rules and she goes along just like she did with us yesterday. We sat here for an hour, politely waiting, and everything was in order. And I noticed a lot of these people that these officials weren't here yesterday either. So I'm kind of curious, was this pre-orchestrated? But I guess I'll never get to answer to that. But a decent person would apologize for those actions of yesterday.
Yes.
But don't let that hang where it's
They
hangs.
know what day it was.
They know what day it was.
In addition to that, we still, okay, look at this situation right here. There is no way, yesterday we had like 15, 16 seats in here, and it was totally inadequate. This is a clear violation of the Open Meetings Act.
Yes.
Not to mention what's been going over in Dalton now for months. We can't even go in there and get our permits and stuff in the room. We had to sit in something small as a jail cell, which I hope somebody gets real familiar with real soon. We had to sit in a spot with 4 seats crammed together and do our personal business in a spot that small. It's been going on for months, and there has never been an adequate, sensible explanation for that violation. In addition to that, picking and choosing people to bring in like VIPs while leaving seniors outside that help to come 1 or 2 blocks on walkers and so forth. That was one of the most disgusting things I ever saw, even for the administration. I mean, that was just not right. And I know you all know that. You cannot look in the mirror, you can't even look up because you know that was wrong. You all shouldn't be treating people like that. I just don't understand, how do you all sleep at night? I better take my time, I see y'all look it over. But, thank you. But yesterday, I came here. This is the first time I've ever actually participated in a court meeting because the last 2 times I came, they were unilaterally canceled. The same reason. No, it's not. I have 3 minutes, young lady. 3 minutes. No.
Keep going, Dan. Keep going.
You do not get
Keep going, Dan.
You have 1 minute and 4 seconds. Everybody is.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
It's not.
No, it's
We're
not.
supposed
to get 3 minutes.
Keep
No, it's
talking.
not.
Keep talking.
Alicia, you have the floor. Alicia,
Okay,
you have the
I'm
floor.
gonna accede to the officer's wishes. The hell with what you all wish, because you don't give a damn about us.
That's right. So don't.
No,
That's
you
right.
all should be ashamed of yourself for treating us like that. You should be ashamed, even if you're not.
Hello.
Good evening, residents and residents only. First and foremost, attorney, relax your shoulders.
Cool down, baby.
Just sitting there looking like a fool.
Right.
You don't say anything. You just sit there,
Sitting there 'cause he know this shit ain't right.
Say something about policy. You just sit there like a fool, and you're okay with that. I mean, I'm just. Trustee Carlisle, I was the one saying last night. Stand your ground, Trustee Carlisle. Stand your ground, Trustee Carlisle.
Yes.
What did you do? You let her bully you into changing your vote.
If you didn't change it, then I stand corrected. Okay, thank you. I'm sorry, there's Trustee Carlisle. All right. Or at least that stands. Now, because I was going to also speak to your address, which now I can receive better because I was prepared to say it's difficult to receive that because I don't know what side you're on. If you're so quick to just sway, in a room full of residents and you know what the right thing to do is, and you can stand on the wrong side, you need to be better. And I'm glad, you know, that you've had an epiphany. Go, girl. So, supervisor, just like Stanley said, you could have been professional about the cancellation of the meeting, and I say that because I saw you in the nail shop. I'm the one that saw you. You were in there. Your daughter is beautiful, very well spoken. I don't know how you guys communicate because she's very articulate. But I'm just saying. Well, this is public comment. I said she's beautiful. I said I don't know how to talk. I know. Okay. Anyway, I missed my time. I missed my time. I said she's beautiful. I missed my time. Okay, that's fine. But anyway, so we're in the nail shop. We're in the nail shop. You were there. No, I'm talking about you know, the letter for both.
Instead of us being professional.
No, he was in here. He was in here before we got here. Yeah. No, you professional. You seen that baby that fit? Right. You wasn't professional. Was you professional? When you seen that baby that fit?
We teach our young people about being
You wasn't professional then. You wasn't professional then.
and we come to a meeting and we see
Was you professional when you seen that baby that fit? No.
But not only do we see this,
we see
This is about Thornton Township. I've sat here.
Ain't nobody trying to listen to him. Ain't nobody listening to him. This time is up. Ain't nobody listening to him. No minutes. Time is up. Nope. No. This time is up. This time is up.
Pay attention. Listen, people. I get it. But let's keep it calm. Let him talk like we let you guys talk.
No, they didn't give us our time. They didn't give us our time. This time is up, by the way.
I understand.
His time is up.
I understand.
His time is up.
Let him talk. No. Thank you. Jesus.
I sat there and I listened to
And you
everybody
should've
with
stayed
their
there.
comments. Their comments had nothing to do with Thornton Township. This is a separate form of government. You have Dalton, which is the village, and you have the township.
We know our rights.
As being a former elected official, let me explain to you the open meeting act. When you enter a board meeting, the board of trustees, along with the supervisor, sets the rules when it comes to public participation. They can allow you either 2 or either 3 minutes. Okay? This government have always selected you to speak for 2 minutes. All right? I remember coming to township meetings, and I'm glad to see we have a lot of residents here. When it was myself, Trustee Jerry Jones, at that time, Trustee Everett was on the board. This is before Gonzalez was here. And at the time, I was probably maybe the only resident from the township attending. But I'm glad to see that we're here. But we need to recycle our focus. We're down in the individual that brought over millions of dollars back to the township. You talking about $500,000 that was brought here to the township for programs for you. For you. And we got other residents here that participate in those programs.
Wow.
You talk about the grass cutting. I've seen young people out there, young people not cutting grass. Young people are cutting grass. What I'm
That's his
saying
time.
is, leave your Dalton fight in Dalton.
Clerk, you know it's
This
his
is
time.
Thornton
You've been
Township.
recording for 2
We
minutes
don't,
now.
we never
He's still
had, we
talking.
never had these
Why
meetings
doesn't he have
like
to
this
stop?
ever before. I'm sure Trustee Jerry
Clerk,
Jones
why
can
does he get to keep
communicate
talking?
You never had this
Why does he
witness
get to keep talking? See what
You
I'm
never
saying?
had that before.
That's why nobody
This was the
respects
government
y'all.
that was functioning,
Nobody
that
respects
was
y'all.
running.
You
And I
done
want
sold
to
your
commend
soul to.
those trustees for the work that you're doing to better our township. I want to commend you for that. Job well done. Job well
Everybody
done.
knows she wrong. Everybody knows she wrong. Everybody knows she wrong. Everybody knows she wrong. Now, set the timer. Make sure you set the timer, clerk.
Good evening, everyone. First, I'd like to say I appreciate seeing everyone here. I wish that we could stay on topic of township business.
What line
While
going
we're
here?
here, a lot of what I've heard is Dalton.
It
A
don't
lot of
matter.
the residents that I see are from Dalton.
We live in a township. You say that like we can't be here.
I didn't say anything.
Okay, you saying it like don't. What the fuck?
So what I'm saying is, when you come
When you
to the
come what?
Dalton meetings,
This ain't a dog
please
meeting, this
handle
a
the Dalton
township
meetings
meeting.
over there.
Why you talking about dog?
When we're here
Right.
at the township,
This ain't about township.
please conduct township business. That's all. Y'all fight in Dalton.
No, we
should
talking
not be
about lawn
spilling
care.
over
We
here.
talking about hiring kids.
Lawn
What y'all
care.
doing this part of the township?
The lawn care, most of the children that we send for testing with the lawn care don't pass the drugs.
Where did y'all
He
recruit?
said 1 minute. He said 1 minute. He got 1 minute left. I'm helping you out. He got 1 minute left.
It's no sense of talking.
That's because that's their
Because y'all
nephew.
don't
Hold
know.
on. That's their family members. Of course they ain't passing the blood test. Come on.
We had a lot of children. We have children working from 16 to 24. No, not at all.
Okay.
They do background checks or drugs.
So
They don't even.
You know how much money it costs for a summer position?
The
Y'all
work
didn't
that-
know
the
He
work
said
that
30
you guys are
seconds left,
doing
clerk.
That's not even worth the money.
is
I didn't hate y'all for too long.
it was
to know
not
that
over
y'all
here.
wasted money.
This
I wanna see the list of kids
brouhaha was not over here.
Let's see the failures.
Over here, everything had been running well
Anybody see the list of failures?
until certain people got moved around.
I want to see all the drug tests.
So whatever y'all here for, whatever y'all problems are, let's handle Thornton Township.
That's 2
business.
minutes, clerk.
These trustees have been doing what they supposed to do.
No.
You all are threatening.
Clerk, that's his
You all-
time, clerk.
You say stand up and do what's
Clerk,
right.
you're not going to say anything that's his
I've been
time.
waiting for people.
The buzzer just went off.
I've asked multiple trustees,
Well, tell him.
what is it you're looking for?
He gets to
Is it
just keep
something that
talking.
needs to be fixed? We
No, I
tried to
didn't
get in
get
touch
to. He was
with
trying to
trustees.
physically remove
They're
me.
not answering
That's not
phones.
fair. No, yeah,
There's
you
so
should
much
be.
stuff going
You
on.
should be sorry.
But
You should be
in
sorry.
Dalton,
You should. That's
you all
not
should
right. He's
just
going on
keep the
3
dog
minutes,
mess
and you
over
just
there.
letting him talk.
Because
You know
over
that's
here
not
at Thornton
right.
Township,
You know that's
the numbers
not
are
right.
up. Regardless of what
Clerk, you
y'all
have
trying
no
to
spine,
say.
no backbone.
So,
For real.
so,
It's a shame. Soldier soul.
so if you all think
You're
that,
sitting up here. You're
if
going
you
on
all think
3
that
minutes.
Robert
And you're not saying anything. She know what I'm saying is right. She knows what I'm saying
and
is
give
right.
y'all fake numbers, that's
It's assuming she knows what I'm saying is right.
We gave you all,
She
you all
knows.
know
He's
you
still
came here.
talking.
You
Look, I'm very respectful of everybody and I always do
You're
that.
over time.
Listen,
You're over time.
you all came
You're
here,
over
you
time.
wanted
And
papers.
she knows it.
I know y'all bought them banners.
They gave
You're
you
over
printouts.
time.
They gave you everything
The eyes of the
that
Lord
you
is
all
in every
wanted.
place.
And
Y'all
you
know
said
I'm
you
over
satisfied.
Trust me. Everybody know. And y'all just let
Y'all
them
have a, she don't have
violating
to.
everything.
She don't have to.
Wow.
But
Everybody bring their own graph.
That's
the
crazy.
way that I see my elders act, it hurts.
He's over time.
Some of y'all
You don't say anything. You been on the time when everybody else. When you see him, you said couldn't park. When you was parking outside. What about that? What you first did? Right.
I'm hurt now.
Yeah. You need to be hurt. What you want? Right is seniors. Right is right, wrong is wrong. You wasn't hurt about that.
But I bet you got a parking lot.
Alright guys, so we gonna turn that
You wasn't hurt about that.
I bet you got hair
So
right
you guys,
there.
you don't have any time to go back and forth. You cannot conduct our business. So we have to continue with our board meeting.
I'm sorry I can't have about something.
Okay. All right, so is there a motion to
That's the
approve?
question. Can we?
Is there a motion to
Everybody
approve?
who's I'm gonna be disruptive like y'all. Wow. I'm gonna act like y'all like it's okay for
But you
y'all.
don't want to hear shit she gotta say anyway. Hey.
Hey, thank you. Under reports and presentations, I just have something that I have to say. That I'm gonna talk, but I'm gonna please that has everyone. I've sit in and I've listened to everyone. I would really appreciate being able to have an opportunity to speak. First of all, God's grace and mercy is here for everyone. And I trust in God. And I thank God for allowing us to be here. I know there's a lot of acrimony, people upset about various things. I've heard on both sides. We are here for the township business. And I appreciate the opportunity to do that. But as it relates to having something to say, yesterday, something very difficult happened to me. And it was a real violation towards me. And it's as it relates to this township. I want to first say that God allows everyone an opportunity to move forward in life. Take advantage of what's allowed to you. With that being said, I want to say to the supervisor, I want to say to this board, I want to express my apologies for what happened. I also want to say that at the last meeting, which was the budget hearing, which also was a board meeting afterwards, I stated that there was a report made and things were said as it relates to a trip that happened. And I stated that restitution needs to be done. But I'm here today to say that I was asked to go on conferences last year. And I went on conferences and I learned things at those conferences. But what's good for the goose is good for the gander. So I'm saying this to the finance director right now tonight. If there was anything inappropriate on anything that I did, I wanted accounting to be made. And I want it to be presented to me, and I will also make restitution. Because it needs to be known by everyone here that we are here for this township. We're here for these residents. But we're here for the residents that want the right things done as well. We're here for the residents that want the right things done. So I'm not here for any hollering, screaming, arguing. I'm not here. I could be gone for that. I mean, because we need to, and somebody said it, I think it was a young lady right here, but we have people that look up to us. So to come here and create a ruckus, okay, people are unhappy. I understand that. You know, I have unhappiness as well, but there's a right and a wrong way, and there's a decorum that needs to be done. So if you're unhappy, express it, but please, let's try to do the things that we need to in order. This township has management staff, employees. They have a board that we really care. We do care. Things have happened, and I will say this. There's some things that I'm totally ashamed of. Okay? But God's grace and mercy allows us an opportunity to do better. But we can only have that opportunity if we. Okay? So I just wanted to say that we, as trustees and the supervisor, We have to get things in order. I've said it before. I've heard from people that have said that. So that opportunity is something that we're asking for, that we're not going to squander. I'm not going to squander. I'm making it well known. I'm not going to squander any opportunity that I'm getting. Okay? And I'd appreciate that being afforded to us. A very wise person said something to me yesterday. And they said to me, do the right thing. And they also said, when you in doubt, you know what you do? You do the right thing. We're going down that path. Please pray for us, but we have everyone's best intentions at heart at this time. We're moving forward. We hope that we're going in the right direction. Thank you.
All right. All right, next on the agenda is approval of minutes. Is there a motion to approve the minutes of the 2024-2025 tentative budget public hearing for the GF and the GAF held on May 31st, 2024 at 1:29 p.m. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Motion second. Please call the roll.
Trustee Jones?
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez?
Yes.
Trustee Gray Everett?
Yes.
Trustee Carlisle?
Yes.
Yes.
Motion passed.
Is there a motion to approve the minutes of the 2024/2025 tentative budget public hearing for the RNBF held on May 31st, 2024 at 3:19 p.m. Is there a motion?
Motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, motion second. Please call the roll.
Trustee Jones?
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez?
Yes.
Trustee Gray Everett?
Yes.
Trustee Carlisle?
Yes.
Supervisor Hand?
Yes. Is there a motion to approve the minutes of the special meeting held on May 31st, 2024 at 3:34 p.m.? Is there a motion?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
The motion second. Please call the roll.
Trustee Jones?
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez?
Yes.
Trustee Gray Everett?
Yes.
Trustee Carlisle?
Yes.
Supervisor Hand?
Yes. Next on the agenda is approval of bills. Is there a motion to approve the general fund bills?
I make a motion to approve general fund bills with the following exceptions. Do you want just item number, or do you want to read out the whole thing?
Yeah, you should read it out.
Yeah, okay. 16, Raul Ramirez. 25, K Signs and Designs. 56, Certified Celebrity Agency. 99, Illinois Productions LLC. 103, Certified Celebrity Agency. 114, Raul Ramirez. 116, Southland RCM Communication Services. 127, 4 Imprint. 149, Illinois Productions LLC. 175, Recorded Hit Entertainment. 183, PayPal. 190, Southland RCM Communication Services. 194, 3L Media LLC. 202, Jeffrey Evers. 219, 3L Media LLC. 228, Get Rooted in Printing LLC. 230, Urban Communications. 240, Raul Ramirez. 252, Certified Celebrity Agency. 280, Recorded Hit Entertainment. 292, oh, I'm sorry, correction. 296, Emmanuel Batza. 308, Certified Celebrity Agency. 323, South Korea Incorporated. 334, Hemostat Phlebotomy Services LLC. 351, KC Boston Bansa. 357, Raul Ramirez. 360, Go To. 369 Stay Focused Media Group, 379 Call Hub, 406 Illinois Productions, and 407 PayPal.
That's your motion?
Yes.
Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, there's been a motion and second. Any discussion? Okay, so we have plenty of discussion. Anybody that's in the room that calls your bill or your invoice or your pay, you have the floor to address this body. So Stan, I know they call some things. Go ahead, Tony, you up there? Anybody that has anything called out about it? Go ahead.
To the supervisor, trustees. You called one of my vendors on the list, Jeffrey Evers. Jeffrey Evers does the lawn on Calumet City. The individual that was doing the lawn before that passed. So Jeffrey Evers does do the lawn. It's a bit, he does the lawn at a smaller amount, cheaper than the vendor that is deceased. If we're not gonna pay the vendor, I understand that's just one more thing that I have to do.
How much time? So do the board want to tell him why y'all not paying people now?
They can't answer the public.
So
They can't answer the public.
Most of it's just, and
Wow.
I mean, I've said it a million times, but obviously for lack of information, there's just not enough information to approve it. Just a quick question though, I mean, we have a program, why wouldn't we have the kids do it? I mean, I guess that's what it comes down to for me.
So here, Dunn's Fender have always cut all of our lawns. The ZAP program haven't cut those lawns in a very long time. And what he charges is, what he charges to do that plot of land is cheaper than what it would cost for them to do that plot of land.
That's not what they're doing. They're not taking away from kids' jobs. You just said it to everybody that they've been doing it for years.
When we look at the amount of land that we have, you would need a 48-inch or 36-inch more to go and get that thing done. And here, what it takes for him to do it, it actually probably takes him less than probably an hour and a half. You have the east, west, north, south.
That's all the money grab. Who cares?
You're not even losing that.
So, in essence, Jeffrey Evers, we paid him less than what we were paying Johnson.
So do y'all want to amend it?
Don't change.
Put them in back in the list?
No. Wow.
Okay, so they want to add that one back in. It's the board time.
So are there plans to go out and recruit for that program? Because that was one of my questions when they even initiated this whole program. Are they trying to do away with the HAT program, or are they just trying to supplement it for the time being? Because that was one of my questions, because I didn't know the program to go away.
So for everybody that don't know what they're doing, right now we're doing repeat adoptions. And basically the board had the opportunity to talk to every department head prior to coming here, so we didn't have to go back and forth in front of you guys. Every bill, so you understand how a bill list is generated. A bill list is generated from every department head. It is their bills that they spend for the month, and then it gets compiled and comes before the body, and we vote for whatever they spent for the entire month. During that time, the Board of Trustees, including myself as well, have the opportunity to reach out to every single department head and ask questions about their bills. Now, they're supposed to give us the answers. If we got to understand it, the bill's supposed to stay in and get paid because people need to do work. It's just like you guys going to work and doing a job, and then later on, 30 days later, they say they're not going to pay you. That's not fair. I am not that type of person that wants that to go on as relates to not paying somebody for doing work. Here at the township, we have a surplus. We have money. There's no need or no reason to do what they're doing now. What I don't appreciate is the board mimicking the same thing that I see happening in another community. Because right now, the township has been doing great. The township has been showing you things through township talk. We give you evidence, we give you proof, we give you documentation, we give you black and white, we give you the numbers.
Wow. The attorney don't even believe that.
Someone's
We
bill,
don't believe
it
that.
sends
Look
my
at it.
heart
We want you to look up.
somebody's relationship with that vendor. So now we call someone, they won't come out for the township, or most people nowadays are saying they want to get paid first. They don't want to do no work until we pay them now. As it relates to what Carmen just stated about the lawn care, we get into that in discussion for the contract. We put out 2 different bids, and that shouldn't be discussion right now because we're talking about the bid. But when we did that, everyone knew about it, went in the paper, did the proper channels, and they spoke to everybody. She spoke to Stan Brown. They talked to everybody around here as it relates to what's going on. At the budget meeting, we told everybody that we had a problem with getting kids. This program is not like the last program as related to being able to get kids to come in the community and want to cut grass. Unfortunately, if it's super hot, half of them may show up, half of them may not. And then not only that, they had a problem with passing the drug tests, which we stated that at the budget meeting in the township talk. So when people just out here telling things and not telling the full truth of the why not, that is the reason why. So we have residents and the seniors that we cut their love, they depend on us no matter what. We have to get the job done. We can't say, well, ma'am, we don't have enough kids to cut your lawn today. We have to still show up and show out and give them the service that they paid for. So that's one of the reasons why we have lawn care services. And this is not to take away from any kids. All the kids still work here. They do want to work here under the lawn care. Stan Brown is going to tell you about that. We have maybe, I think 10 or 15 kids that cut the grass currently. So now you know we are bigger than that. We over 17 municipalities, 17 different cities. So with that being said, we need help, guys. So that's the reason for the contractors. But I appreciate it when people come in here and vote down someone's bill that actually did the work for Thornton Township. Because Thornton Township have money and we have millions in the bank account, which Trustee Jerry Jones knows. I'm gonna let the finance director speak to that. So there's no need or no reason to not pay them. And y'all took out a lot of staff. They didn't want to talk about fair bills, but you shouldn't do that. Y'all should get clarity before you come to a board meeting and make rash decisions when they do the work for the entire month. He only comes to the meeting once a month. Once a month, you make a big decision for somebody's livelihood, and that's not fair to them. So go ahead, Stan.
Well, I have a few more comments based on that.
Okay.
Trustee,
hold on. You out of floor. Hold on.
No, well, this is the board, so
it is the board. Right. No, he's not going to come on. Stop. You don't have a floor.
This pertains to what we're talking about right now. First of all, you didn't answer Trustee Carlisle's question.
I did answer her question.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I
did. Second of all, maybe it was temporary. You're acting like
you don't have a floor.
You're acting
now
like
you
this
see
is.
why residents act that way. When you ain't got the floor,
I
don't give you the
These
floor.
are things that you don't discuss once ago. Just because
Trustee,
you
have the floor.
You have to before us. You should do better planning.
Trustee, you had that package this Friday. You had that package this Friday. So stop. Don't grandstand. You had it this Friday. You didn't have to be on Tuesday. You waited till Tuesday. Today's Thursday. You can ask one question,
January.
One question.
June, we're talking about grass cutting.
So anyway,
poor management. Poor management.
Right.
Look, there's one company down there between here and Dalton, and it's you.
Wow.
And it's you.
Go ahead. Stand around.
Thank you.
Stan Brown, you have the floor.
I don't have a problem with Trustee as a city council, maybe something help be relevant or what I need to elaborate on. So there's something specific on the city on the Lama landscape. You was talking about the landscaping?
Yes.
I like to hear it, so I can know.
No, yeah. So I just say
because it wasn't. He wasn't talking about.
We could have been.
Around
Jesus.
Some of this could have been planned a few months back. We're in June and we're still talking about this. And I think one of the problems why we pulled some of the stuff out of this It's because we haven't voted on it yet, but yet we're paying these people. That,
We haven't paid the people.
I'm asking them to be paid today, and we haven't voted on it. That's the problem.
So, okay, hold on, because I want to mix people up. And what you're saying. The way it works is they come on this list. A check get cut the next day. We haven't paid nobody.
Exactly. But
Nobody. So you just said that we paid
these
people.
contracts.
We did not pay anybody. Okay, but say the right stuff up here. We have not paid nobody. It's on this list
Well, that's
to
why,
get
and
paid.
that's why we haven't paid them. That's why we haven't
Don't come
paid
to
them.
nothing besides
That's
that.
why we
Correct.
haven't paid
Thank
them.
you.
Oh my God.
You never speak up. You never speak up. You never speak up. Let him speak. Right. You don't have to do what you say.
Straight.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, the thing to that is the program starts the first week of May. And just so happened the high school kids, which information goes out to 215, that's TF North, TF South, 205, Thornridge, and Thornwood. And any other high school kid that may go to school in the city is for Thornton Township youth that's in high school. So we get a lot of information out, without a doubt.
That's it?
Information is out there.
Y'all don't send it to the houses?
So the thing of it is, we get a lot of youth that still apply for the program, but May is real tough because student basically doesn't get out until like the first, second week of June. So May, we do need assistance, and it's been like that since I've been here. And that's where the program has always reigned. Now I'm looking at, I don't know what's going to happen next year. It'd be good if the program is pushed back to June, because April we got grass, May we have a lot of grass. So the youth is not out right at that time. I did make a plea at one of the meetings about not having a lot of youth. That's why I was pleading at that time, because April and May the grass is still growing. Now residents was able to get their grass cut until our time to come, it wouldn't be so bad. But if, as you individuals out there, you see how the grass is growing. We've been blessed with some good green grass, a lot of good rain. Thank you, Lord, for that. So we've been getting a lot of high grass. So me and you, someone had a little conversation on that, Gonzalez, that we can relate to the grass. We talk real strong about that. But the contractors basically takes the pressure off of us for that April and May until the kids get out of here. Because for the most part, this year, real strong, the majority of these youngsters are inexperienced. But a lot of them ain't get the cut, and it's been a plus. What I have got with some of the contractors on, they help and assist with some of the youth working with them because they're professionals. So that's a good thing out of utilizing some of these contractors. But the contractors not taking any work from these youth. We got real youth this year, real youth. And they let you know it's been a task. I have to go pick some of them up to bring them to work. And that's a lot, because I have some youth coming in Uber. They actually get rides to work, riding bikes. So no youth is being turned around. We definitely utilize it. With these contractors, they helping us to do a better experience job, because a lot of our seniors, they love their grass. Don't mess up a senior's grass.
That is true.
If you want to get yacked at, mess up a senior's grass. So a lot of these youth are actually learning, and these contractors is actually help assisting us in training some of them, because some of this equipment, which we have like weed whackers, will take a little time to really specialize with that type of equipment. No youth has never, ever been turned around. We don't turn no youth around. We pick youth up, we take them home, but fortunately, I got to take my hat off to the mom. Mom's been bringing up these youth up here, kicking them out the car, going in and out cussing grand. So none of youth being turned around. These contractors take a big load off of us and help get people grass cut. And I keep going back to April and May. I don't have any youth. The high school kids are in school. It's tough. So one of the contractors that you took out been really a backbone to us. Just so happened, it's a little sad story that this particular contractor actually got robbed. They took his whole truck and his trailer, all his equipment by gunpoint. this man is scratching, trying to come back. So he actually stuck with us. He was able to borrow equipment from others, and he's still working. He didn't quit. And it's a sad road. That was one of my first time ever hearing a lot of contractor getting this stuff taken away and actually showing up on the ring doorbell. We saw it right there by gunpoint. They would actually took their whole trailer in their truck and they're riding lawnmowers, so they'd start from scratch. So that was pretty tough there. And I just hate what have to get paid. Also, they're scuffing right now. But no youth for being left behind. We're using the youth. It's just unfortunate. You know, we got the federal government. I mean, they're pushing strong against the marijuana right now. And they're holding it strong against us with our 16 to 24 youth. So I don't believe there's nothing wrong with it. I haven't had a chance to try it, but I mean, it's out here now. It's out here. So I'm not beating up you for whatever they do, but right now we need them. We actually haven't shut the door on them. You want to be long-winded? And we definitely need the contract. And we're getting another good plus side this year. A lot of singers is getting some expert cooking. You want to be long-winded? Can I be recognized? They're loving it. So we're actually getting a training out of this, and we're getting a little more up-class service. And we just try to cut grass because when you get to a certain age, you can't cut grass anymore. No matter what you do, you just can't cut anymore. And our singers can't cut, and they deserve this program. They have earned it. They have earned it. So we definitely want to keep them satisfied.
Stan, they're not in good standing, though. That company is not in good standing. That company is not in good standing.
Out of order.
It's not.
That's what they don't want you to know.
Go ahead, Stan.
The company is not in good standing. They are not in good standing.
Are you done?
With the state.
How many kids do we have right now?
Right now, we got about 20 youth right now.
Do you think if I know that there was some changes made, do you think if we went back to like a per cut deal as opposed to hourly rate, that we would maybe get some more, or?
Yeah. Well, that'll be up to you guys to make that decision. I just take them and work with them and do as much mentoring and training as I possibly can. That's.
Can I just expand on that question, Mr. Brown?
Yes, sir.
And I'm not trying to put words in Trustee Gonzalez's mouth. You can correct me if I'm wrong. The question winds up being the rate that they were getting paid in the past put the onus on them to get yards cut at a rate, get to the next yard, get to the next yard, things of that nature. I know that comes with its own inherent challenges because, you know, if anybody lives in Thornton Township and they haven't seen the truck going past kind of fast with some lawn care equipment on the back of it, it winds up being because these kids are trying to get from one yard to the next because they know they're getting paid per cut. Am I correct? They were getting paid per cut. Am I right? Yeah. So with that being said, the fact that we don't have keys is a challenge there, or they just not coming out. Meaning that if they were able to cut per yard and get around and get up, just say for instance they got it in at the end of the day and they can say, hey, I'm turning the slip for 50 lawns. They know they're getting paid that much. You know, and I know people have to verify that they're cutting it as opposed to getting paid hourly. What's the hustle and bustle for them? Things of that nature versus what it is now. Is there any way to say, because maybe because this is something, is this the first year with hours?
Getting underpaid.
Well, one thing on that, we're in competition with McDonald's for the pay, for hourly pay, any inside job. What's that company now?
Amazon.
Amazon.
I thought I do drug tests too.
I'm out there with them. I see these kids out there every day. I'm on my
Okay, guys, we still in the middle of our board meeting. Go ahead, Sam, you done?
Amazon has really stepped up. They have really took some of my youth and moved them up the line. So I love Amazon, but Amazon took some of my good people. So
we're paying 13 an hour, right? 13 an hour is what we're paying?
No.
No?
$8
That's what I
an
thought it
hour.
was.
No, the driver get paid $16 an hour, and the crew helper.
Then you out of order. Okay.
And the crew member get paid $14 an hour. So it's around in that minimum wage role. But the thing of it is, when it rains, it kind of cuts their day. They don't make money that day, so they. So what happens on those rainy days? You know, they say, hey, I can work them back down and still get paid to work. So inside helps. So when the weather's bad, that kind of shorten their check. And some of these youngsters kind of rely on certain amount of dollars on a daily basis. So it's just the competition that we actually dealing with right now. We're just fortunate. I mean, when we're looking outside, you see we have a lot of lawn care trucks riding up and down the street left and right. So they're professional at this, and this is what they do. So it was kind of good. Some of them agreed to help us out. And it was started a little late, but they still took the time to bring us in and kind of assist with it. So no way are the youth getting put out of a job. Not at all.
I mean, like I mean, of course we want to see it to get along, but it's not about that, it's about the process. That's what's wrong with it, the process that's wrong. We shouldn't be talking about this in June. I mean, one of the other things is, I mean, maybe, like I said, trying to increase the pay for the kids. I mean, we're paying the contractors for that, right? But we're not paying the kids for that. I mean,
That's not true. So maybe you should talk to the finance department because we pay more money when we get only two. You want to go, is it 700 to kids? Let me explain to you. That's what it's supposed to be about. Don't work like that. Well, it should. That's the problem here. Hold on. I'm trying to tell you. If you want to learn from me, I'm going to tell you. So, look at the here. And you guys have to see that this is not just a handout or we just want to help. Yes, we help anybody and everybody, but you gotta still make it make sense. You have to still make sure you grow the township. Back before I got here, we was in the whole was it what was the number for this? Do you remember? 700K, 800K, what was it for the launch? You know it?
no, I can.
Okay, yeah, go get it so you can let him know what it is. So we save money, and I think it's 400 or 500,000. Right now, we're contracted in steel with teeth, and then at a set rate of $14, $16 an hour. Before it was per cut. Do you know how much them kids were making per cut? It was somebody. Do you know? You out of order. Let us finish. Do you know how much a kid was making? What was they check?
Oh, a check?
Yeah. What did they make? But you should know that, right? Because this is what you're telling us, right? Yeah. You should know that. No. So a kid made almost $5,000 more than a lot of people that work up here. A lot of people that's up here. Okay. A lot of residents. Wow. $5,000 check, $6,000 check.
How many checks
So
have you
what I'm
given
trying to
them?
explain to you is that you should
That's
be your
totally in
research
good
before you gotta
standing.
get up here talking.
But it's a program that's supposed to be for
okay,
you.
but you're missing the point. It's still a business. It's still a program for you.
If you add up how much you're paying these contractors,
I did. And we did. It's in the budget. Did you read the budget?
Yes, I did.
And what do it say? What do it say for lawn care?
Yes, I have.
Okay, so what do it say for lawn care if you read it?
Well, I got to look it up.
It still is a program for you. We spent thousands of dollars on photographers studying them.
you really want to learn what's going on, you want to go back and forth. I can know that too.
Back and forth.
So that's it. But look, we gotta have we gotta get time to you right now. So what I'm saying to you, is that you should have facts about what's going on as it relates to the line. You don't have the facts. You assume what's going on. You have it on a piece of paper. You should read it, and then maybe you would know how much it costs. How much it's budgeted for. So my thing is, are you gonna pay the vendor for the lawn care?
Well, we need some information. How much are they getting per cost?
Just say
He
no.
just gave you the information.
No, he didn't.
You just asked the question.
But there was no information about how much stuff is being paid, what addresses are being cut.
Don't worry about it. Stan Brown, Stan, he wants you to go back up there and tell how much per cut.
Even though you just a few minutes ago said they weren't getting paid per cut.
The lawn care people are.
Just vote no.
They got a flat
so why
fee.
can't we pay?
You missing the point. You gotta do the math. You're not doing the math. A flat fee per cut. And the kids was $3 or $4 or $5 per cut. When it added up, it was $5,000 or so or more.
Going to the youth.
Every 2 weeks.
Right.
When you do the budget, the numbers I can't remember, I'll come back with it.
Going
Was $700,000, $800,000. You gotta listen to what I'm saying.
I know, but it's supposed to be youth program.
It's still a youth program. Wow. Okay, hold on. Why do y'all think kids just want to cut grass? It's other stuff we have that you do. It's not just that. The kids, the youth work throughout Thornton Township. You know that, right? We got a whole youth building where there's tons of kids that work there. Tons of kids. We got 40, 50 kids. I know, but I don't want you putting the wrong information out about the township. Youth are scattered throughout Thornton Township. They're not just for cutting grass. Everybody don't want to cut grass. Everybody do not want to be in the sun. So when they do have a rain day, like you stated, guess what? They don't make no money. Ain't nobody gonna keep on doing that and not be able to come to work. We have rain days 2, 3, 4 times a week. How do they make money? Trust me. Yes, part of it, but then how do the youth make money? They chase money.
Well, that's what I'm saying though. You pay them more properly.
If it rains, they don't make no money for that day. What do they do? What do they do?
They enjoy their day off. They enjoy their day off. They enjoy their day off. They don't have bills. They can afford to take a day off.
But we are doing better with the program. They actually got help. He just told you how he got 20 kids. I'm not gonna go there again. What's the numbers, Robert? How much was it prior to? What was the numbers before you got the contract? My bad, Stan, then you next.
And are you saying what was the total cost of the program?
What was the program with the youth? So he'll know the numbers there before we cut it as it relates to contracts.
In 2023 is $1.4 million. Last year it was $1 million.
Okay.
2023 was last year.
Fiscal year 2023.
Okay. Stan Brown, go ahead. You want to know your per cut amount? And it's in the paper.
How much do Raul get paid per cut?
Meaning all of them, everybody. It ain't just that one person. All of them same amount. What is it per cut?
35. If we looking at within that $35 a cut, we're looking at they have to get gas for the vehicles, gas for the lawnmower, gas for the weed whacker. Or they got to maintenance everything. Our youth, when we got three in the crew, that's $44 spending right there. Plus we got to use gas, oil, repairs, equipment. So the contractor, we kind of squeezing them. They run a real tight ship on how much it's costing them to actually do it for 35. Which they're a little bit higher than elsewhere, but they would kind of work with that. So that's basically what we're able to cut. It's at 35. And I'd like to just reiterate it. We got some pretty high tech youth nowadays. They do high tech stuff now. They inquisitive. They entrepreneur. Some of the youth over there have actually went out and got their own little bit. Some of them went to the local 134. We got about 3 or 4 young youth that was with us cutting grass. Electricians now, $50 an hour. So, and it was blessed. We got some of them that was going real strong over to South Suburban College, picking up in 2 years of education and moving on to the next level. So, things have somewhat changed. I mean, grass cut not the thing anymore with a lot of youth. It was. I mean, the line go all the way down the block, but like now they're doing other things. And I love that. A lot of them are really growing, being out there in the world, doing other things. So a lot of them just won't stay, not going to stay because they're moving on. So instead, they got to get new youth in, and we got some real young people this go around. The marijuana right now, and they holding it strong against us with our 16 to 24 youth. So.
What I'm saying to you is that you should be facts about what's going on as it relates to the line. You don't
Right.
You assume what's going on. You have it on a piece of paper. You should read it, and then maybe you would know how much it costs. How much it's going to for. So my thing is, are you going to pay the vendor for the lawn care?
Well, we need some information. How much are they getting per car?
Just say
You
no.
just gave me the information.
No, we didn't.
You just asked the question.
But there was no information about how much stuff is being paid, what addresses are being cut.
Don't worry about it. Stan Brown, he wants you to go back up there and tell how much per cut.
Even though you just a few minutes ago said they weren't getting paid per cut.
The lawn care people are.
Just vote no.
They got a flat
so why
fee.
can't we pay them?
You missing the point.
Yeah,
you gotta do the math. You're not doing the math. A flat fee per cut.
Yes.
And the kids was $3 or $4 or $5 per cut. When it added up, it was $5,000 or so or more.
Going to the youth.
Every 2 weeks.
Right.
When you do the budget, the numbers I can't remember, I'll come back with.
Going
Was $700,000, $800,000. You gotta listen to what I'm saying.
I know, but it's supposed to be youth program.
It's still a youth program. Wow. Okay, hold on. Why do y'all think kids just want to cut grass? It's other stuff we have that you do. It's not just that. The kids, the youth work throughout Thornton Township. You know that, right? We got a whole youth building where there's tons of kids that work there. Tons of kids. We got 40, 50 kids. I know, but I don't want you. For cutting grass. Everybody don't want to cut grass. Everybody do not want to be in the sun. You have a rain day, like they stated. Guess what? They don't make no money. Ain't nobody gonna keep on doing that and not be able to come to work. We have rain days.